Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to take a look at Aussie yen. As we posted a trade last night of the break below yesterday's candlestick low, it looks like the market's moved higher again today, but we still feel like the trade or the currency pair of interest is still valid to look at. We're just going to wait for a nice bearish close now and going to run through a little bit of top-down analysis on this. Hopefully you'll understand and give a thumbs up to the video if you like what you see. So going through Aussie yen, the reason why we're kind of looking for this short in the first place is because the weekly time frame is back up at previous weekly structure lows. Now we were looking at the potential for it to bounce from these lows in here, which we've got successfully in there, and now we're back at the previous weekly lows. Now this is where typically if we were to see a trend continuation move, we would expect the market to continue to push lower from. So we're trying to identify where the market could potentially continue the current downtrend that we've been seeing on Aussie yen recently. Going down to the daily time frame, and we can add a few factors. So we've already marked in our weekly lows in and there, and if we just apply a trend line from the highs through there, the market is currently breaking through that on a daily time frame. However, if the market rejects this today, it closes back within. We've got a nice trend line resistance bounce through there. We also have, if we go from our swing low to our swing highs in there, a nice 38.2 Fibonacci retracement running through there as well, adding further confluence. Okay, so Aussie yen is looking good for a potential reversal. Now, remember, when we're trading this market, we're actually trading the Australian US dollar pair versus the dollar yen pair. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just bring those onto the screen. So I'm just going to put Aussie yen on the left hand side over here, currency of interest. Then going to put Aussie dollar on the top, and we're going to put Aussie dollar at the top. I need to click into here, and dollar yen at the bottom. And let's look at these currency pairs together, and what do we see happening? Well, we know Aussie yen is at an area of resistance, but that doesn't mean that the market is just going to roll over. Okay, we need to look for some kind of confluence. Now, if we look at the Aussie dollar chart on the right hand side in here, you can see my arrows already marked in what I expect to happen in this market. Now, what we have had from Aussie dollar is a breakout of a wedge pattern. Now, typically when we get a breakout and a move up, we start to see the market retrace. Okay, and there's a number of different areas where this market could retrace to. It could retrace to the first the significant breakout highs around about the 6,823s, or it could come back a lot lower, perhaps into the 6,790s. Okay, but that's our first point of support just through there. With the current price action at the minute, it's kind of forming a bit of a fake out pattern through there. If I just zoom in a little bit, you can see that we had an inside candle. The market's broken that inside candle. If this candle finishes bearish on the day, and it is likely that a reversal is quite highly likely. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on the Aussie dollar. Moving down to the dollar yen. Now, dollar yen is at a trend line resistance, or just shy of a trend line resistance, around about 108. The market has broken through a previous area of resistance. Now, typically, when a market extends itself above that area, we look for an area for the market to retrace to and be bought again. So what we're trying to say is that if the Aussie dollar starts to retrace back down and dollar yen starts to retrace back down, then we could see a move from Aussie yen back down into the previous structure highs around these areas through here. So that's what we're looking for on Aussie yen. Obviously, the Australian dollar is a little bit strong at the minute, and the yen is weak in this risk on market, which is why we're seeing this market move higher. However, we all know that a market ebbs and flows. It doesn't always just go in a straight line. We need to see that retracement move coming into play. So we're looking for that on that, trying to follow that weekly time frame off those weekly lows on Aussie yen. Let's see what happens this evening. We may have to adjust our order in line with our bias. Okay, so this has been John Kibler, head currency analyst at Blueberry Markets. Hope you've enjoyed this breakdown, and I'll speak to you soon.